Welcome back to the shipyard. And we are in Tabletop Simulator today. I hope that I have rectified my quiet mic issues. Note, and I'll note this from the start of the video, um, I'm not watching chat. Trying to do that while playing this game, playing in full screen, would would be very difficult. Um, yeah. Also, I messed up. There's two cards that are missing in the build. This Vest Battle here has the Samurai Commander, and my Defiant has Hood Riker. So the Samurai Commander, not that interesting, um, but has use. Um, just so people remember, the Samurai Commander says each time you attack at range 3, if you don't have an Ox Power token, you may add +1 attack die. If you do, you take an Ox. But Hood Riker, well, that's a different story because he is actually very important to this build. He is each time you defend, roll +1 defense die, and you may convert one of your battle station results into an evade result. Yeah. Anyway, that's just good stuff. So, I will zoom out here, and we can see a pretty good setup. My Defiant setup position is not final yet, um, but it's mostly ready to go here. So I'm going to actually jump in, and we will get going. This is the Kobayashi Maru. This is a difficult mission. And again, we'll talk specifics as we go. I should probably bring my range ruler back. To make sure that I am legally set up. I have a feeling I might be over. I am. Oh. Okay. Take the Defiant off. Resync it. Turn the range off. Okay. There we go. Now, how do I actually want to approach this? I want to approach this. I need every little bit that I can get. That to me says I am skirting the rules, but I believe that's fair game. Okay, I'll bring it back a hair. All right. Yeah. All right. Initiative is not going to matter in this game. Yeah. Again, I mean, this stuff's roughly set up. And I'm not going to run with timers because, again, it's much more about rounds. So, here's what we're doing. Each Klingon ship is going to be run by the the die selection, this option 2. The player will build both fleets. I did that. Roll a 6-sided die and use the chart listed below when determining the movements of the enemy fleets. Okay? So, let's take that off of full screen. Yeah, that should work. I guess I can pop in here. Hey, okay, somebody's watching. Hi, whoever is watching. If you're watching, can you see the gameplay? All right. But let's get the Vest battle moving. So we're going to roll a die, a 2. So they're doing a speed 2 maneuver. And how are they moving? They're doing a hard turn, a bank, or a forward. So at this point, I'm going to say, well, what makes the most sense for the Vest battle to do? The Vest battle's over here. A 2 straight is the maneuver that makes the most sense for them. So we're going to do that, and the Vest battle has almost no actions to do, and they're going to just take a scan because they can. Next up is Kimpek. And again, we do this. So Kimpek's ship is doing a 3 or 4. And they're going to do a hard turn or a come about. Well, a come about makes no sense for them. So they're going to do a 3 hard turn. And the only way that makes sense for them is a hard 3 to the right. And for them, it makes sense that they would cloak. So we're going to just flip all of their shields. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Martok. Martok ship is doing a 3 or 4. And they can do a hard turn, a bank, a forward, or a come about. So, you know what? Let's have them do a 4 straight. Yeah. And the Groth will take battle stations. I don't know. It's just worth it. All right. The Defiant was doing a 4 straight. And I was also Picard maneuvering, which gives me a 5 straight and an ox. All right. Now, you will see I'm in a wee bit of trouble. Two ships can shoot at me. However, these ships roll -4 dice because of Picard maneuver. So I don't have to worry about them. For me, I want to shoot at the Groth. The divisor is the Groth. The Groth model didn't come up. By the way, because I said it the last time I played, but I didn't say it this time. Picard 8 obviously picks faction of Klingons for his thing. Here's his set die that is always going to be when he attacks. Yeah. So we're just going to clear that out of the way. So here's my dice. I've learned I hit R a whole bunch of times. And I got 2 more hits. So I got 2 hits and that crit. The Groth naturally gets 1 defense die. So, yeah. Takes nothing. So 2 hits and a crit to the Groth means bye-bye shield, bye-bye shield. We should shuffle that damage deck. Here is a crit. And that crit, oh, is a minor explosion. Let's pull out. Nope, that is just on a crit. Minor explosion explicitly says on a hit. So, and then this card is flipped face down. So, that is that. Alright, the Groth wants to attack, can't. Vest Battle wants to attack, rolls 4 less dice, does nothing. Alright. 1 round is over. You know what? This is what I should do. I should just bring my dial out. Okay, now, for my move, I wish... I think I'll clear the objective. I'm in some trouble, though. I almost need to 1 bank left. We'll try that. Bank left 1. Okay. So, obviously, you would never keep your dial up, but since these ships are setting their dials randomly, yeah, I think I'm okay. So, let's set the Vest Battle. Also, let's look here. Yeah. Okay. So again, we're looking here. The Vest Battle is going at speed of 2 and is doing a forward. So a 2 forward for the Vest Battle. Now, does it still make sense for them to scan? Sure. Why not? The Kolar's battle cruiser is still cloaked. They will do a 1 forward. So they're almost in a flanking position. It makes sense for them to get some kind of quality. Or they could like Kimpick. Yeah, they're going to spend 1 shield and get triple evade. I like it. Alright, the Groth does not currently have battle stations. The Groth. Groth, what are you going to do? You are going to do a speed 2 hard turn, bank, or forward. Okay, if I'm the Groth, I'm going to take the 2 forward. Yeah. I mean, I know I'm overshooting, but I kind of don't have much of a choice. And I always stick with battle stations because we're Klingon. All right. Here we said we're doing a one bank left, so that's that way. That's clearly a bump. Clearly. So we come back here, we hit undo. Now, it was a green move. So here's how we can do this. We start rotating, we slide, we bump. Do we rotate that far? We'll say we rotate that far. And we get no actions. Even Valeris, who gives us that free action, we don't get that. All right, I'd say we're very much in the forward firing arc of the Groth. And we're at range 1. So I'm going to borrow this bonus attack die. And, yeah. Ouch. Okay. We got a hit and a crit. So the Groth. Come on, blank. Okay. Crit coming in. Here's the new crit on the Groth. Are you good? No, you're just an engine room fire. Your turns are red. Fine. All right. Bad things happen now. All right. The Groth shoots us. The Groth has a range 1 ability. Oh, and the Groth should have had an extra defense die. Fine, here. We'll roll an extra defense die. There's the blank. All right, the Groth's shooting at us. They'll spin to convert. So 4 hits. Now, I roll 1 naturally, 1 from Riker, 1 from Picard. So I get 3 defense dice. Hey. Wow. I can roll dice. So I take 1 hit. The Vest battle is going to shoot me at range 2. So they're going to roll 3 dice. There's the 3 dice they're rolling. 2. Now I would roll 3, but they've got a scan, so I rolled 2. Riker converts. So I take nothing. All right. Cool. Considering that was range 1, I'm distinctly okay with that. And then Kolars does not have me in arc. Just being clear about that. All right. New round. Clock ticks. All right. Well, now I think I definitely do a 1 bank right. Because I need to start moving around. The Groth. Well, you know what? No, we're playing random here. All right. All right. Vest battle. What are you doing? You are doing, I believe that's a 1 or 2. Yeah, you're doing a 1 or 2 hard turn or come about. Oh, 1 or 2 hard turn or come about. No, you're doing a 1. No, you're doing a 2 turn. Got it. We'll put a target lock on you. Yeah. So I'm just putting the 1 target lock out because in this, that's all that matters. All right. Kolar. Kolar is doing a 1 or 2 bank or come about. Well, there isn't a come about, so they're doing a bank, a 1 or 2 bank. What do we care? It's the same, so they'll do a 1 bank. Just trying to get an arc. The Groth. Okay, the Groth will favor doing a come about above all else, but they got to hit the speed for it. That's a 2, so that's a no. They'll do a turn or come about, so they at least can do a turn. Okay, a 2 turn for the Groth. Do I care which way? Oh, they definitely go left because that at least keeps them in the fray, and they can target lock, so they will target lock. Yeah, and then the Defiant is doing a 1 bank. Did I say right? I meant left. I'm obvious. Oh no, it is right. It's sweep around. It's my left, but ship's right. Okay. If my cursor would work properly. Perfect. Okay. So now I will Maru. That will be my action. I get a free Valeris action. So I get a free evade. Only thing is that my shields have to go down for this. All right. Who can I shoot? I can shoot Kolar, a ship that I did not take an action with. Kolar. Does Kolar have any reason not to Kimpek? No, they genuinely do not. So I mean, yeah, I'm being cheesy with that, but you know what? I'm going to take whatever I can get here. Yeah. Okay. So I will shoot Kolars. I do get my blank rerolls. I am at range 1, so that will give me 5 dice. So with the set crit, that's 4. Don't forget the set crit, David. I get to reroll my blank. That's not how I ever roll my dice. Yeah. Okay, so 3 hits, 2 crits. This ship has 5 defense dice. 1, 2, 3, A 4 and a 5. Okay. 2 plus spending all their evade tokens. Yeah. The goal was never to... I mean, sure, if I could have done damage, that would have been awesome. But I was never going to do damage. All right. The Vest Battle gets to shoot me. It's got 3. Yeah, sure. They'll discard strafing attack. So they'll make a 3-die attack. Okay. Two and a battle station. Sure, they'll spend their target lock to reroll that. Okay, there. That's what counts. Yeah. I get 1 plus Picard plus Riker, so 3. So 3. There we go. Let those land. That's 1 plus my evade is 2, and that's canceled attack. Cool. Kolar's has no rain or has no arc on me. The Groth has no arc on me. All right, and another mission token ticks. All right, I am behind. Right. The Groth has that. Their turns are red, so they can't have a target lock on me. That's actually useful. Okay, what am I doing again? I'm doing a 1 bank to the right. Technically, my shields are back. I mean, sure, I'm enthusiastic. Yay, my shields are back. In all reality, it doesn't truly matter. Okay, right. Is there an optimal movement order? No, it's Vest Battle first. So, Kolar. Kolar is moving with speed of 2 and doing a forward. So, a 2 forward for Kolar. Well, did not bump. Darn. Their action will be to target lock me. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, the Vest Battle will move at a speed of 4, and I feel like they only have 1 4-speed maneuver. Yeah, they will do a 4 straight, hit the obstacle, which I believe is at least roll a die, and take no damage. Oh. Plus it wouldn't matter. They're the Vest Battle. Alright, but they get no action. Alright, the Divisor. Oh, now this could be fun, because they could try to set a red maneuver. Huh. Well, they're going at a speed of 1. Bank. Or forward. Okay. So I guess the question is, what makes the most sense? They want to bank left. That is a green. So their ox goes away. And now Now they will target lock me. Alright, I will do my one bank left. I will get my free evade. I will Maru and flip and flip. Yeah, the bumping on round 2 really messed me up. Alright, who do I want to shoot? Okay, neither of them has a shot at me, which is actually very helpful. I kind of want to take out the Vest Battle, but only because it's range 1, and I have 5 dice, well, 4 dice plus that crit with a reroll. But there's something to be said for target priorities and just getting points. But the Vest Battle's so many points. It's also that this ship is kind of going nowhere. Yeah. And it's got that range 1 extra defense die. Are they range 1? They're not range 1. Okay, I'm going to shoot the Vest Battle. So I get 3 normally. Type 8 takes me to 4. Range 1 takes me to 5. Picard takes me down 1. Plus he's got his set crit. Okay, those dice are good. I can re-roll this blank. I was really trying to hit it again. Okay, there we go. So I've got 4 hits and a crit, and the Vest Battle has 1 defense die. Literally life or death in the balance right now. Nope. Alright, so 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits, and a crit, which we flip. And it's a minor hull breach after you do a red maneuver, roll a die on a hit. Yeah, alright. So, Vest Battle is Alta. Alright, and then nothing can shoot me. We established that. So round ticks. And now I've got 4 rounds to do 1 more rescue. Technically my shields are back. And what do I do? Okay, I know that this ship will be moved. I do a 2 turn. Yeah, I do a 2 right turn. Okay, that's what I do. So, let's figure out Kolars. The reason I'm doing the move that I'm doing, let me explain that play. I need... Okay, Kolars is doing a 3 and can do a turn or a come about. I think that means Kolars is going to end up doing a come about. No. Kolar is doing a 3 left turn. Yeah. Kolar is setting himself up for later. The reason I'm doing a 2 right turn is because I can beam survivors off the Maru at range 1 to 2, and I need to start heading back. I'm already behind where I need to be. I have Admiral Forrest for the last couple of rounds, but that will only help me so much. Really, I need to be booking it right now. Kolar will evade right now. The Groth that should already be dead, but isn't. The Groth is doing a speed 3 bank or come about. I mean, I think that's got to be a come about. Yeah, that's the 3 come about. All right, so the way we do a come about in tabletop is we do the 3 and then we do the come about. And as you can see, they have flipped around. Bad luck for me. Good luck for Klingons. But we'll come in here. We'll do a 2 turn to the right. That was not a white maneuver, or that was not a green maneuver. I do clip this ship at the fringe of range 3. So that is something. But I must beam survivors aboard. And now I have everyone that I need to have. So let's go to combat. I've got 2 Klingon ships bearing down on me. Well, one's about to. We'll shoot Kolars. I get 3 dice plus Picard's set. All right, coming down. I can reroll my blank because I am outside of their arc. Okay, 2 crits. They still get 5 defense dice. I'll find a 5th if I need it. Yeah, I did not think so. All right. The divisor shooting at me. Yeah, they get 4. All right. Geez. 1 hit. I get 3 defense dice. I get 1 evade. Okay. Life moves on. Mission token ticks away. I got 3 rounds to go 2/3 of the map and leave somewhere from this edge. My shields are back. Okay, I care nothing about combat right now. I mean, I do, but yeah, this is literally. Oh wait, no, this is 4 bank. 3 bank left. 1 bank right. Thinking how I can serpentine and weave this around. Yeah, let's try it that way. I'm gonna turn my pieces around here so I can actually, yeah. So as you can see, I'm doing a 3 bank left because you get a little more distance for travel going banks than you do okay, I bumbled that. The divisor would spend its target lock on this pitiful roll. Ends up with 3 evades. However, That means that I can actually... Yeah, okay. So I get 2 evades plus a Riker convert, which cancels out. See, it makes me feel a little better, but it's all still the same. Okay, so I've got my move set. I'm doing a 3 bank left. I will then forest accordingly, but that will be my move. I will probably forest. I might end up target locking, so I can do an aft torpedo. Let's set some Klingon dials. Kolars. Kolar needs to do a 1 or 2. Moving, bank. So 1 or 2 bank for Kolar. They'll do a 2 bank left. And he already has a target lock. So literally all he can do is evade. Yeah. All right. The Groth. The how are you still alive Groth is going to move with speed of 1 or 2 and do a hard turn bank forward or come about, basically anything. The Groth, not wanting to make a collision, is going to do a 2 bank. Yeah, that was smart. Somehow that's green and annoying. And the Groth, sure, we'll do the Martok action. So if they get to shoot, it will be a good shot. Okay, that leads it to me. My move was a 3 bank left. Okay, forest is not going to help me that much. What is going to help me is blowing a ship up. So, I'm going to target lock the divisor. That is going to let me use these aft photon torpedoes, which we will flip around so we can read. So, I can spin my target lock, put 3 time tokens on this card. I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to flip it over. I can convert a battle station into a crit. I can only target a ship that's not in my forward arc. Great. So, I get to roll 3 dice plus that set crit. Because, again, Picard. Great. Give me a battle. Okay, fine. I'll just roll an awesome roll. And the divisor will roll garbage. And bye-bye, divisor. Because you are taking a 1, a 2, a 3, and a crit. Which will flip and see that it's a communications failure. Really wouldn't have made a difference. Great. Okay. Yeah, I mean, 3 time tokens, 3 rounds, 6 of 1. Great. So now, yeah, that's flipped over. We're done. Okay. Kolars gets a range 3 shot at me, so I'm not that scared. Oh, they're coming out of cloak. Great. Oh, wait. Okay, dice don't count. Dice don't count. Dice don't count. They will do Long Live the Empire. When attacking with your primary weapon, during the roll attack dice step, you may discard this card to add up to 3 attack dice to your attack. If you do so, immediately after you complete the attack, your ship suffers 1 damage to your hull or shields. Your choice for each additional die you added with this ability. So, just to be clear, they are adding 3 attack dice to make this a 6 attack die roll. Okay. Because they do have a target lock. So they're going to re-roll everything that's not a hit. Okay, so that's their roll. Is hit, crit, cloak, flips. These dice literally don't matter. So I get 4 dice. 1 plus range plus Riker plus Picard. And I get 2 evades plus a Riker conversion, which means I am just taking 1 crit to my shields. Oh, but Kohler's battlecruiser has to take 3 damage. Oh, well, they just took equal hull damage. They're dead. Oh, poor Klingon suicide ship. Great. Round ticks. Now I got 2 rounds to get out. So, 3 bank right. Actually, 4 straight. Forest for a 1 bank. Round ticks. 4 straight. I am off the board. Successful Kobayashi Maru. I mean, cheesy as all get out. Feel free to blast me for that. That is the cheesiest thing I could have done. And I fully admit it. I am not taking much pride in that one. The other two ships are legit kills. Absolutely legit kills. But yeah, that one was that last ship was ridiculous. I still think I was very clever to put that card on the build. Yeah, actually, let me. Is anything working here for my display capture? Oh, not my display capture. Sorry. Video capture. Yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah, I cut out of Tabletop Simulator so fast. Window capture. No, I don't. I want a different window up. Sorry. Yeah, that one. There we go. So yeah, that was the Kobayashi Maru done super cheesy. But I think that's fun. Let's see if I can get in chat. Oh. Did OBS completely mess that up? Yeah, Necromancer, it was supposed to be live. I was supposed to be in Tabletop Simulator. And it just completely... I guess OBS does not like working with Tabletop Simulator. Huh. I'll have to investigate more of that. But yeah, I mean, I was playing a complete game there. I mean, it's totally against myself, but that was why did it do what it did? Sorry, I because when I go to the display capture, oh, it was. It absolutely was. I used okay, so this is all this is all built on um well, I guess radio play isn't the worst thing it could be. Um yeah, so the Kobayashi Maru scenario is this kind of, I mean, obviously it's a very difficult scenario. But one of the things that this kind of play at home league has done is that we were able to build both sides of the fleet. So I built a really awesome uh, Defiant 1764 build, right? Picard 8, hating on Klingons, Hood Riker for an extra defense die and a conversion, um, a Valeris to get a free evade whenever I did a green maneuver to hopefully give me a little extra durability, Picard maneuver to get in range right away, um, Type 8 for just a little extra punch, an aft photon torpedo launcher to get an attack as I'm escaping. Really, it was just meant to like destroy the Klingons. Then I said, okay, how do I make the Klingons spend 80 points across 3 ships as ineffectually as possible? So it was like, okay, I put on Martok 7, who discounts Klingon upgrades, and I put one upgrade on there. Every ship had strafing run, but there's only one ship, so it never does anything. It actually hurts their dice. And then at the end, I used Long Live the Empire to give them extra dice, but then they take hull damage. It was meant. Honestly, it's the most screwy thing. I basically was running suicide attacks, but I had to cheat death. So even if they got crazy things that happened, it wouldn't matter. And that's the craziest part. But yeah, it was. Yeah. These are like. You know how, well, for super Star Trek fans, you know the ship that Alexander served on in Deep Space Nine. This is like that ship basically took control and decided to go out on a training mission and happened to find this well stocked uh, Federation ship and went, oh, whoopsie. Yeah. Um, yes, actually, the Maru Kirk indeed. I cheated. I cheated the scenario by reprogramming Klingons. I found a different mirror universe Klingon, and nothing existed. They were basically pacifists. It I don't feel great about it, but I at least found it amusing because um yeah, they were not effectual at all. I mean, I took 2 damage the whole time, and there was just nothing for them to do about it. They could not hurt my ship, And this time I actually rolled well. I played earlier today, and I couldn't roll for the life of me. My attack dice kept failing. I kept rolling battle stations on the 1764 when you need blanks. And yeah, so yeah, if you go watch or read the description on the Kobayashi Maru build video that I have up, that will tell you everything you need. And we actually have a Discord for it's the Antari Shipyard Discord, and that's the person who's organizing everything. So the Discord's not big because more Star Trek Attack Wing stuff happens because of it happens on Facebook, but for a lot of things, a lot of people, they don't necessarily have Facebook, so this is the way to do things. All right, I'm going to try to just open up Tabletop Simulator, and I'm going to see if OBS will actually run it. Because if it will, that's great. And if it won't, then I'm going to have to come up with something completely different to actually, like, maybe not something different, but I'm going to have to, like, figure out how to make this work. See, and if I go there and I go there. All right. So I'm going to leave this running for a little bit. And because everything on my end says that OBS is running a display for Tabletop Simulator. But now if I click out, the display capture, maybe I try this. Okay, now it should go blank. And what if I just do that? Okay, maybe I try that, and I'm going to see if that works. And then I'm going to check chat again. So I haven't checked chat in like 2 minutes, but I'm gonna just see what happens. But yeah, in order to play, you need to have Tabletop Simulator, and I mean, it's a bit of an investment, but honestly, there's so much you can do in it that's not Star Trek Attack Wing. It genuinely feels like it's worth it. Okay, let's go look at chat. A puzzling gray. So it's like OBS just cuts it. Huh. Okay. Yeah, it shouldn't do internet. It should be doing Tabletop Simulator. And I don't understand why it's not. Is that what I'm missing? Have I become too fancy for my own good? Because does it work now? Did that work? So the OBS tab is up. What if I do that? Does that keep... Here. I'm going to go back in here. We're going to see if this works now. Oh, hey, an autosave from before I launched my torpedoes? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so Necro. I'm going to come check chat one more time. Oh, I don't need to check chat. It is... Why do you not want to work for me? Why? Okay, why is OBS? I know this is not thrilling to watch, but why? Why is OBS capturing this? Let's try that. How about that? Do we see Star Trek ships on the board now? Because if we do, that would be... I think we see Star Trek ships. Okay. I think we have Star Trek ships. Okay, so this is where the game was. All right. Boy, I wish I could go through and edit this. All right. This is where the game was before I launched my torpedo. Actually, before I took my target lock. So this is where I said, okay, I am target locking the Groth. This is the Groth. And then I launched the aft torpedoes, right? I've got 3 rounds left. So I launched the aft torpedoes. It's a ship that only has 1 hit left. So basically, no matter what I do, I'm going to destroy the ship. So I roll some dice, because aft torpedoes are a 4-die weapon. So I get 3 dice. So I roll... Well, I don't roll like that. I roll like that. Sure, so I've got like 2 hits and a crit. I think I actually rolled 3 hits. The Groth comes in, rolls a blank, and then I go, okay, so hit, crit, flip the crit. It's a console fire. But that was more than enough to destroy this ship. So that ship's out of play. And then it was, okay, Kolar wants to shoot me, wants to use Long Live the Empire to take their 3-die attack up to a 6-die attack. You know, not that any player would actually ever do that. Decides to say, okay, fine, I'm going to roll. I got those. I've got a target lock. So I'll keep those dice. I'll re-roll these. And they came up a little better than that. Okay, even if they come up like that, and I say, okay, we were at, I actually think this became a range 3 shot. So this was 1, 2 for range, 3 for Picard, 4 for Riker. I can check range the long way, but so I get 2 evades and Battle Station. Battle Station converts with Riker that cancels 3 hits. Goes boop, boop, boop. Take 3 crits. Oh no, 3 crits. I only took 1 the first time I was playing. That's a shield, and oh no, I have to shuffle my damage deck. Oh no, it's a jostled navigator. Whenever you would execute a maneuver that causes you to overlap another ship, obstacles suffer 1 damage. Oh darn. But this ship had to take 3 hull damage because it can't take a shield. It can't lose a shield when it's red because it can't take damage to the shields, right? That is suffers 1 damage. You cannot suffer damage to inactive shields. So then this ship is dead. And that was the end of that round. So now I've got 2 rounds to get off the board, off this edge. So I say, okay, fine. I do a 4 straight. Okay, we mark the Defiant because I have to resync this. Yeah, I'm there. Great. So I say, okay, I do a 4 straight, and then I do a Forest Bank 1. Great. That's the end of round 7. Now, it almost doesn't matter what I do. But you know what? Just for kicks this time, I'll do a 3 bank. And technically, I'm off the edge of the board because that's the board edge. Oh, and there's a corner of my ship. But that's so not satisfying. I'll do a Forest 1 straight. Hey, look, I'm off the edge of the board. Oh, locating ships. No tokens found. Moving on. I landed on the damage deck. So yeah, Forest was super important. Type 8 was important. Valaris actually saved my bacon. Picard was huge. The Defiant played a big role. Picard maneuver helped. I mean, I had 2 ships that would have shot me right from the get-go. I lived with 3 damage. So you never know. I mean, Cheat Death probably would have come into play then. Our photons were big. They just ran out of time tokens. But yeah, so that's a replay of the last 2 rounds and kind of the quintessential bit of this game. So hopefully that was at least worth F torpedoes are min-range too. Okay, even if I couldn't shoot them this round, that round that I killed them, I would have been able to shoot them eventually. So, yeah, I it would have worked. It would have worked eventually. I mean, okay, worst case. Worst case, we play all that out. And yes, I did deliberately switch my camera here. Worst case scenario, they shoot me, and what happens? Then I have to cheat death. I mean, supposedly, potentially, there's the crit that makes me an injured captain. And then I don't have my crit or my talent. I guess that's truly the worst case scenario. I guess in all reality, I should play it through, but oh yeah, yeah, the gliding on tabletop is fantastic. Yeah, okay, I was leaning back. Is stream volume any better when I talk up here? Because I've had a couple of comments that say my volume when I've been doing videos through OBS is low. And I now have it maxed out. And if I talk right up here, this is about as loud as I can get. Okay, so I guess it's more I shouldn't lean back and talk from here, and that's on me, right? That's just something no one, being a professional, should actually ever do. If you want to project, yeah, okay. So yeah, there's a balance. See, I'm not hitting red line on it. I'm staying high green into the yellow, but I'm trying to be mindful of that. Um, I also know it's like midnight, so I'm also trying to be mindful of people sleeping. Yeah, condenser mic would be nice. My USB mic, my old Rock Band mic. Mm, not not necessarily an 18-inch mic. What is it now? It's about right now we're about 6 inches. If I come back here, this is about 10. So maybe there's probably a 6 to 12 inch sweet spot. Also, if I'm talking normally, it's a reasonable thing. But yeah. Okay. Well, I think I figured out my problem. It's because I changed a thing in OBS again. See, I'm still learning OBS. That's that's my real problem. Um, I'm not trying to make excuses, but um, the one nice thing, or I not the one nice thing, the nice thing is that I'm hitting a pretty consistent, well, not a pretty, a very consistent 60 frames per second. My CPU is not hating me. My internet upload speed is good, and I'm sending out everything that Stream wants. So, yes, the next time I want to do a stream, I know what I need to do. Um, I know how to handle my transitions and such. Now that I know what I'm looking at, I'm like, hey, it's better than earlier today, early this afternoon. 12 hours ago or so, when I thought I was streaming and I wasn't. So we're making progress. It may not be good progress, but we're making something. Something happen. So I guess I'm back to my old days where I'm doing audio stuff. Um, I mean, every once in a while you like a radio baseball game. I just never thought I'd run a radio Star Trek Attack Wing game. That's that's new. I don't know. Yeah, it's new house, new office, new setup of an older computer, but it's the computer that I've had for 2 years now. It's my desktop. Um, Getting used to stuff, getting used to having it all work. It is so nice to be able to stream from a computer that is not a laptop and not worry about the computer frying itself while I'm streaming. That was the number one reason I could not consistently stream. It was the problem I could not I could not run Tabletop Simulator because Tabletop Simulator itself will would fry my laptop. Um, I mean, even now, my computer's running at like 12% processing power, CPU power, and I hear the fan cranking away, but that's a good thing. Yeah, I know I'm getting way too nerdy, but Radio Federation. See, I don't want to step on too many toes because there is a online radio show that's mostly Star Trek based, but has dabbled with Star Trek Attack Wing. And let's put it this way: they handle a lot more of the casual side of things. I'm all for that. I mean, I was on their show for a while, but you know, when you call somebody out for using pictures without attribution, especially when they're your pictures, and they basically tell you to uh, go, well, to forget about it, and that they're going to keep doing it whether you like it or not. Um, you kind of say, well, I guess I don't need to be associated with this. So yeah. Um, but hey, in the meantime, stuff like this, playing at home, playing on YouTube, playing on Tabletop Simulator is a great way of being a part of the community, of bringing stuff to you guys and feeling like I'm at an OP of sorts. I would, if it wasn't Kobayashi Maru and the odds weren't already stacked against the Federation, I would love to play it against other people because, I mean, I built a really fun Romulan fleet to go against a Federation player, and I would have fun running that Romulan fleet. Uh, but again, the challenge is on the Federation player to get in, do stuff, and get out. And as you can see, it's really hard to get out. And yeah, I think it takes a couple of plays of this to really have an idea of what you're actually doing. And I'm glad that I kind of did a hybrid of option 1 and option 2 in the rules this time because the first time I did pure dice rolls on everything. And so the Klingons ended up, sideways and this way, and the objectives here, and They just ended up all over the place. And that's, it made it easy, but it also made it hard to kill them. I only took out the Raptor class. I didn't make any other kills. Kolar's battlecruiser never even got a shot off. I couldn't even use my trick for it to self-destruct because in 8 rounds it never shot at me. Um, and I mean that's just disappointing. Um, and this way, I kind of said, okay, I'm gonna let dice determine the speed. If it gives me a choice, then I'll make a choice. And if it gives me a choice in terms of like make a bank or a turn or a straight, then I'm gonna say, okay, if I were this ship, how would I fly? If I was the player controlling the Klingons, what would I do? Like I'm going to let it restrict my choices, but then how would I play it? And I think that that actually made a much more interesting and dynamic chase because there were times like I wanted to pull the 3 come about with the Groth right away, but the speed told me no, you're limited to a 2, which meant I needed to do a 2 turn. And I'm like, okay, well, we'll make do. And it kind of worked. Um, and who knows, maybe a bit of this randomness actually makes me a better long term pilot because it makes me think in different ways. I don't know. I I like it though. I like this scenario. It's tough. And I'm playing against a cheeseball fleet. I'm playing against a fleet that, well, at least part of it blows itself up. And I mean, who does that? Yeah, yeah. You need changes to make to make you a stronger player. The more you see in different ways, you're better off. If you only ever play the same fleet, the same few ships, the same faction, even, yeah, you're really good when you play that stuff. But do you know enough to play against other things? Sure, you might be the best at your venue because people always play the same things, but are you good against the outsider? Um, I went through this with Pokemon Go PvP. I got really good against the people I would play against, but then I started playing against other people, and I wasn't nearly as good. I mean, I was right at first, but then I wasn't because I didn't have continued repetitions and other people did. And you lose something then. Um, you really need, um, you really do need a continued push to help you. How do I want to put it? To help you continue to learn new things and to hone your craft. It's not even a competitive statement. It's not a competitive state of mind, what I'm getting at. It's just to to grow, to develop. Uh, Teachers go through it. Teachers are always trying to learn new things, at least the good teachers. It's what I'm learning as I'm becoming a teacher. We are always looking at, okay, what makes this teacher successful? What makes this school successful? This program successful? And what can we learn from that? Why did this work? It's not about a competition, it's about shared growth. And yeah, we don't want everyone to be the same. No, of course not. Because if we're all the same, we're boring. We are boring as all get out if we all are the same. But yeah, if we keep looking for differences and we keep learning from those things, that's how we get better. Well, you know what? I would love to keep on this, and I would love to to keep talking, but I have work in the morning. I have to be up in 7 hours or so. I have to leave the house at 8, so that's, man, 7.5 hours. Yeah. Oh no, so I have to be up in 6.5 hours. Okay, I should go to bed. But yeah, hey, thank you for stopping by. Thank you if you're going to watch this later. There will be stuff in the description about it. But yeah. Okay. Hey, again, my sincere appreciation for Necromancer helping me figure some of this stuff out. That's um, that's how we help each other out around here. So yeah, thank you all, and we'll see you around the shipyard.